So when it comes to determinant is exactly something that we can use to find out the value of a matrix. As for example, let us take a matrix A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A1n, A21, A22, A23, A2n, A31, 33, 3n, N1, AN2, AN3, ANN. This is an example of a square matrix where the column is equal to the number of row n cross n. So this is called a square matrix. So when we are going to find out the determinant of this matrix, we're just gonna write it in this way: A11, A12, A13, A1n, This is how a determinant looks like, because this is the determinant of this matrix A. This is the matrix A's determinant. So as for example, let us take A11, A12, A13, B11, B12, B13, D11, D12, D13. This is exactly the determinant of B. We can write in this way or this way, and this is the determinant of a matrix A11, A12, A13, B11, B12, B13, D11, D12, and D13. This is how it looks like. So these are the basic understandings. Now, the expansion of a matrix follows these signs. These signs look exactly like plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, and plus, minus, plus. And these signs are actually used before the writing the coefficients down. So as for example, let us take a matrix, a determinant. Let us take a determinant. Determinant of A is equal to, we are just going to take three terms. Okay, first of all, let us start with a basic one. So let us take it as 1, 2, 3, 4. So when solving a determinant, we are just gonna follow this sort of pattern. This is just a pattern that looks like an R, a small small letter of r. This pattern is always followed to find out the value of determinant. So this is how it looks like. This is how we are gonna go. So 4 cross 1 minus 3 cross 2, 4 minus 6 minus 2. This is the value of this determinant. So when it comes to here the basic one is of the order of 2 cross 2, because here we have 2 rows and 2 columns. And so let us imagine we are gonna find out the determinant of, let us take the determinant as a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, and a3 b3 and c3. So when we are working over this, we just have to make sure that we are following the exact sign sequence that I have shown here. This is like plus minus plus, minus plus minus, and plus minus plus. So when we solve a determinant which has 3 rows and 3 columns, we have to work with this one. And when we are working with this, we will have to take the either the first row. So we will have to take this first one. If we are working on the second one, we will have to take the second row, and if we are working on the third row, we are going to take this third one. So when we are starting it, we are just gonna start it with the first one. Let us take it. So when the first sign sign values of the first row we are following, we will just put the first term of the first row of this determinant. So let us take it as a1. Now with this we are gonna take a short determinant, and this determinant will be just a coefficient of a1, and this coefficient is just for determined by deleting the rows, the entire row and column across that term we have written here. So here it is a1, so we are gonna delete this row and this column, and just we have to make it off. We just off this one and this one, the column and the row across the term a1, and what leaves after that is this short determinant. So we are going to write this as b2 c2 b3 c3, and next comes another coefficient, that is the second term of this first row, and that is b1, and we are going to take similar coefficient. Let us take this one term b1, and we are gonna delete the row across this term and the column across this term. So when we delete this one and this one, we are gonna left with a2 c2 a3 c3. So this is how it looks like, a2 c2 and a3 c3. So the third one would be c1, as c1 is the third term of the first row, and we're going to write it in a similar way. The coefficient of c1 will be the determinant that we get After deleting the column and row across the term, the third term of the first row, C1. So here how it looks like: A2, B2, A3, B3. So now the signs would be followed by this one, plus, minus, plus. As we are working on the first row, or as we are working with the terms of the first row, we are going to take it like this. So plus and minus, and we put it as plus. So this is how we work out a determinant that has 3 cross 3 order.